Palantir loses tens of millions of pounds in a cancelled UK deal. A new article just came out last night that the UK government ended their border deal with Palantir due to budget pressures with them. It was for £27 million for around 3.5 years. But note, Palantir was actually informed about the termination of this contract and not being renewed all the way back in September of last year. And most importantly, there's a quote here noting it's due to budget pressures and not because of dissatisfaction with the service. And also crazily, the government said they will pursue an in-house model, which can kind of mean a couple things, which I'll explain later. But either way, Palantir was working with them for 3.5 years, looking into the movement of people and goods for the UK. And then the article also gives a bunch of background on the other work that they've done, but does close out with them raising concerns on the government's ability to ensure the security, but obviously they wouldn't admit fault there if that's even a possibility. So they close out with the typical PR statement being happy to work with them. Now, for me personally, it's not a huge deal at this point because if Palantir management was aware of this all the way back in September, it won't be renewed, then their guidance and comments going forward would have already taken this into account. Plus, they've prepped investors that their international government business still faces headwinds, not citing this specifically for the UK, but still generalized statements like that we publicly know about, so I don't see an issue here. Now, the interesting part of building their own solution in-house speaks volumes about Palantir's hidden competition. First, internal IT teams are that. Now, the decision obviously can have politics at play, but on the books at least, they aren't dissatisfied with the service. But this is the first thing I think of when I hear about building in-house models and can be seen as one of the bigger barriers where internal IT teams need to be accepting of the support and implementation of it and to effectively use Palantir software. But the catch-22 is that it might put you out of work or uncover incompetence. But the second thing too is that it's possible that their decision to build their own reflects not necessarily their pompous thinking they can do it themselves or build something as good as Palantir, but maybe it's more along the lines of they can build something good enough for their needs and don't need all the bells and whistles that Palantir can provide at a premium price. And it's no secret that they have expensive software and an extensive network of products and clients that could actually use this, but it could be overkill in some cases. But that's just my speculation. Let me know your thoughts below, and I'll see you in the next video.